Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Smormu. Welcome to the Literature Club. I see you've, like, evolved. Now we're in the vacuum of space. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you call him. I'm talking to you, Smormu. That's not... Hey, let's get one thing straight. Let's get one thing straight, that's not my name. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah, I could figure that out. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? I didn't read that! Hi, Monika here. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. And of course, Monika, the leader of the club, that's me. I guess she did say that. I can tell that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend most of the time with me? I didn't read that, I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize. I didn't know. Common mistake. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Oh, of course. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Oh, really? What? Aw, you silly goose. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. What can I say? I like my women a little bit crazy. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Smormu? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Smormu. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Smormu. But now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Smormu. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. I've had sleepless nights over Sayori's death and Yuri's death. So that being said, Smormu, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. How old is she? She's either 17 or 18, so this is really weird. Someone get Chris Hansen out here. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Smormu, will you go out with me? Yeah, sure. I'm so happy. You're gonna have to, like, take me out, though, because I don't have, like, a driver's license because I'm like, underage. You really are my everything, Smormu. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Smormu. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way of me anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters. Right in the game directory. I'm in there too. Please don't delete me. Please don't. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could just delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Okay, they instantly tell me how to kill her. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Moi. Anka. Mock. Yeah, I don't care. Hi again, Smormu. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Smormu, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Smormu? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. Up. That's getting creepy. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Come on. Come on, do it. Come on. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me... Okay, well that didn't... No, you didn't. Honestly, that was pathetic. Did I scare you? Aha, you're so cute. Anyway, Smorman. I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. And this is the game. Characters. Monika, I have your file right here. Monika, I have your file right here. Look, ooh, I got your file. Ooh, I got your file. What are you gonna do? I got your file. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior one. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? It's because saying that, it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say, I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt like I'd like it more if it did X and Y, things like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. Then it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. Voice crack. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monika's debate tip of the day. Aha, that sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. Alright, I'm deleting you now. I got your file! Got your file right here, plebeian. Homunculus? How do you feel? Thanos snapped. What's happening? Smormu, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Smormu. I'm sorry. It's too late. Oh, everything's gone. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, Smormu? Did you? Did you delete me? I don't know. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Smormu. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. I win. Yeah, baby. Smormu, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Let's go. I win. Right? I win, right? I win, right? I win, right? I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So, okay, this is an Undertale moment right now. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Smormu, I know I said that I deleted everyone else. But that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Okay. You said it. Spitting facts. Oh, she's dead. Let's go. What? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I spoiled it a tiny bit for myself, but it is different. There is more. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself, it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Smormu! Yay! Her neck is back to normal, baby. It's not snapped. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently, we've picked up on that habit once again. Smormu, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time? Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Smormu, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Oh, she's MONIKA now? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things, I stand up gathering motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Smormu? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room.
Huh. So you're the Smormu that Sayori is always talking about?
Thank you for stopping by. It's a I can't look at you the same. I can't, I really can't. It's a pleasure to meet you, Smormu. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri. I can't look at her the same. I can't. Tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Smormu, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! I can't scream right now. It's 3 in the morning. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to...
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Wow, those look amazing.
Well, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri?
That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Smormu, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain that we can find something we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
Well, about, the first thing he said.
Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it.
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Smormu wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice of us to diversify ourselves a little. We can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Smormu? But maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri...
Eh? I have to read manga?
Jeez, you're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute! Sayori, shut up!
Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, and no one stabbing themselves, no one hanging themselves, no one being deleted. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Smormu. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. Aw, Smormu, don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Smormu, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of MONIKA. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Smormu. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that MONIKA did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. It's just us now. And you make me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E. No.
No.
Okay. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Smormu. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. I can be with you.
What the freak is happening?
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
What the freak?
Have I found everybody a fun assignment?
Concept and game design. Dan, let's go, Dan.
When you're here, everything that we do is
Character art.
and anyway.
Satchley. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
When I can't even read my own feelings.
Background art.
What good are words
Villain Quint.
when
I don't know how to pronounce that. Good job, man. You did good.
this world won't write me an ending
Writing. Dan, you did a great job. Good job, Dan.
to have it all.
Music. Dan, you freaking went crazy on the music. Vocals. Jillian, good job. You went crazy.
Does my pen only write bitter words
Special
for
thanks.
you who are dear to
Masha and the other person, good job. Good job for being thanked.
me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
Special thanks, David and Corey. Thank you. Thank you too.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle.
Special thanks,
How can I write love into
Matt.
reality?
Special thanks to everyone. Just everyone on Earth.
Hear the sound of your heart
Special thanks, Monica and Smormu. You know it.
in your reality, and in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Dude. Wow. It's over. Good heavens. That was something. Holy crap. Holy crap, that was really good. That was actually awesome. I don't really get it. I might have to go watch Game Theory or something. But hey,
That's just a theory.
good game. That was some good crap right there. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and rate the video 5 stars. That's about it. See ya.